And he is somebody that does not like LeBron James a ton. Boy, oh boy, this was just terrible for you.
It was a rough night for me, Colin.
And you love the NBA.
I love the NBA. I almost needed assistance, physical assistance. It pushed me to the brink. It was a great game. I have been on the record, I think on your show, calling him LeBron Blames and countless other things. Out of respect, I'm wearing these LeBron sneakers.
You are?
On my own. I'm not wearing them for any sponsorship or whatever, because why would a 46-year-old Jewish guy be wearing these on a Monday morning other than to pay respect? They took 17 minutes to put on. They're like ski boots. But I've given him so much problems that
where's the genesis of your anger?
Well, I didn't like the Miami switch and the way it was handled. And I didn't like the coming back to Cleveland. Like, why does every time he goes somewhere, there has to be, like, fireworks? Well, when he came back to Cleveland, there was more fireworks. When he went to Miami, there's fireworks. They win the championship. They go to Vegas, which is not you're speaking of J.R. Smith. Now, listen, that was a beautiful moment, Joy. I agree with you. That was a beautiful moment. It was very genuine. I wish he would have shown that sort of, humility when he was with a Knick. And then 15 minutes later, he's in a nightclub in Vegas with his clothes off, pouring champagne on a woman. And you can tell, and this is by no means any disrespect, but when his father was looking at him, you could tell he was taking it in. He felt the compassion and the warmth and the truth of what JR was saying, but he was also going, I know this guy. Look at the father's face. He's going, I know this is my son. And he just showed up back in Cleveland. He gets off the plane in a pair of boxer shorts. So let's not get crazy with J.R. Smith.
Okay, but you're an actor. Where were you born?
I'm a New York Knicks fan. I was born in New York City, in money-making Manhattan.
Okay, so you can travel west to chase your dreams. Why can't LeBron leave Cleveland and chase his? You're Mr. Mobility.
I go home. Where are you from, Colin?
I am from rural Washington State.
Why aren't we doing this show in rural Washington State? You're a big shot now. You came here. They're backing up busloads of money for you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way it is. This is business. You can't just go where you. Everybody wants to go home. I've been out in this hellhole since 1989. You think I don't want to live in New York City? My kids have their birth certificates say they're from Los Angeles. It's embarrassing to me. It's humiliating. I have a 323 area code, for crying out. I have a driver's license. This is California. Look at the picture. I look miserable.
So why shouldn't you be for LeBron being mobile? It's America. He's a free agent. He was drafted. You and I get a pick where we go. That poor guy was born in Akron and had to play for the Cavs.
And now he chooses to go back, which is the crazy thing. This is a loyal guy. Say it again?
You should say, what a great guy.
Listen, my feelings, my frustrations with him are they're not personal.
Are they softening?
No. I'm not crazy. I can't come out the day after he was an MVP and come out and blast him. I have nothing more to say. I barely made it here.
Who are you mad at the Warriors?
I had to get an IV drip last night, okay, after that game.
Who makes you mad? Everybody can blame Harrison Barnes, but they didn't rely on Harrison Barnes. Steph?
Who makes me mad is...
Why did Golden State lose?
Well, why did Golden State lose is it was a rout. A 5-game route until that suspension. That's number one. But they had 3 games to fix it, and they didn't fix it. So for the first time, I feel like the Golden State Warriors and Steph, they're going through the cycle backwards. They came up, they had all this glory, all these great things, and I love this team, and I love Steph. And they had success, and now they're going through the back door, which is not normally you come up, you get beaten up, and then you go through the door.
That's right.
And now they're doing it in reverse. I think, listen, whether it's Tom Brady throwing the pickoff in the Super Bowl, whether it's every player, Jordan, you've talked about it all the time.
Peyton Manning.
Anybody.
Everybody.
Kobe's had it. Kanye West has it. It doesn't matter if it's rap. It doesn't matter if it's politics.
But the Warriors didn't.
I know.
They were the Silicon.
Well, now they have it now.
So it's really, I said this.
And this team isn't going anywhere, Colin. This team is not going anywhere. They could next year, they're probably not going to go for 73 wins. This team is winning 65 games next year.
You're a New Yorker.
I'm a Knicks fan, first of all. This is my redheaded stepchild team. This isn't my team.
So everybody gets a second team.
Yes, and I've always, listen, when it was San Antonio versus Miami, I was a San Antonio fan.
Oh.
I want to take LeBron down. That's my agenda.
So who's he threatening in your life that you don't like him?
My dog. my guy who pumps my gas, the coffee guy. You know, it was the crazy thing about these sneakers too. My girlfriend ran out and gave me a kiss this morning and said, "Good luck on the herd," and an NBA ref magically appeared. It's incredible. These sneakers they have like a magic thing.
You don't think he's getting? To be honest with you, LeBron didn't play particularly well in the first three. I mean, he was just kind of there. You don't think the refs? Why wouldn't the refs want the home team to win?
I don't think it's rigged. I don't think it's rigged at all. I think that I don't know what happened. That suspension. Listen, he didn't hit LeBron in the long and fluffy. He hit his shorts because any man will tell you that if you hit any area, you bend over, even if it's just the area. It's just a reaction.
Sure.
When he got suspended, LeBron, for that suspension, that flail that Draymond did, he didn't connect with LeBron.
Did you see he had one yesterday?
Oh yeah, he
Did you guys see the tape? Have we run this tape yet? There were, I supported Draymond. I said there are guys in the league. Rodman was one. Rodman's a flailer.
Yes.
He'd be a flailer at the Y.
Yes.
With no officials.
Yes.
Draymond Green, this is his game. Okay? He can't modify it. So he's had like 4 of these between OKC and Golden State. There was a play. It was at the end of the game last night.
It was when he tried to dunk.
When LeBron tried to dunk, Draymond kicked. It wasn't LeBron.
I think it was Kyrie.
It was Kyrie.
Yeah.
So this is kind of what he is.
It's kind of what he is. And listen, you're talking to probably, if you ever play 3-on-3 with me, Colin, you'll probably identify me as the dirtiest player you've ever seen in your life. I am the dirtiest, filthiest player. I'll pull your shorts. I'll bite you. I'll talk about your wife, your ex-wife, your kid's babysitter. That's what I do. So I could appreciate dirty play, but I'm not out there in the NBA. And also, you got to pick your spots, Draymond. He hurt his team.
Could I argue this, that we fell in love with Luke Walton and Steve Kerr? But Steve Kerr got outcoached in the last 2 series, and Klay Thompson saved Steve Kerr. Could I not make the argument, if I am down 3-1, I'm down 3-1, I come back and win twice in your crib, I outcoached you. Most of the moves in this series, the chess moves, were Cleveland attacking the rim in the final 3 games. Kerr got outcoached.
I don't know about the outcoach thing. For me, it's hard to say. I'm not an analyst, and it's hard for me. Like, honestly, I'm so disoriented, for real. I'm so NBA playoff beaten out right now that it's hard for me to pick the spots. Listen, he put Festus out there. I heard him talk about the decision to put him out there. You know, if he doesn't foul him, LeBron doesn't get the 3. There's so many coulda, woulda, shouldas. How would you say? You're a pro. How would you say he got outcoached specifically, and what would have been the choice to make?
I would say this, is that LeBron, I feel that Cleveland's a very smart team. They have a lot of veterans. LeBron's a veteran. Kyrie's a Duke kid.
Yes.
JR's been around the league forever.
Richard Jefferson is a veteran.
Super smart guy. Kevin Love's bright player.
Yeah.
So my feeling is when Andrew Bogut got hurt,
yes,
that it took out the rim protector.
Yes.
And LeBron's like, I don't really trust my jumper anyway. And he just said, fellas, attack the rim.
Right.
And let's go for 2s.
Right.
And they did. And I really believe this. Golden State tried. They tried for 3 games to stop. I mean, where's my box score last night?
Tried to stop who?
They tried to stop Cleveland.
They tried.
They had 50 points in the paint.
Kyrie made that big shot. I mean, listen, Steph was right there. He made the shot.
Yes.
That's why he's Kyrie Irving. And it's not like, this whole thing, like, they were there. Listen, that game could have went either way. They were there. This dismantling, and they're overrated, and Steph is crap, and it's just crazy. This could have went either way.
Yes.
But if it had went the other way, I'd be right here. I'd be burning these sneakers. It didn't go my way.
What if LeBron, he just won a title, Adrian Wojnarowski at the Vertical, a great NBA writer. Do you read Adrian?
Yes.
Wojo's great.
Yes.
Okay, this morning he says he's won it for Ohio. He doesn't like Gilbert. They don't make eye contact. There's no hug last night. He's still resentful about the letter. Cleveland fans burn that jersey. LeBron says he loves Ohio, but he grew up rooting for the Yankees, the Cowboys, and the Bulls.
Right.
If LeBron left again, what would you think of that?
I would think I just went through a move, so just the physical toll on actually moving. Now, I'm sure he could afford movers to do everything. Why would he move? Where would he go right now? Why would he want to go through what he went through last year? I don't care if he hooks up with Melo and CP3 or if it's CP3 and Durant. Why do you want to put yourself through that? Why do you want to move your kids? Your wife apparently loves being in Cleveland. Why would he want to do that now? He's going to stay there. I just don't think it would be fair. I don't think they'll burn his jersey, but I just think he's going to be parting for the next. He's going to be, David Letterman's going to come out of retirement to interview him. He's going to do all the couches, blah, 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 blah. Why? When does he have time to move? Where would he go? Why? What's the point? He's not going back to Miami. That's not happening. So why? I just don't think he should go.
If somebody wrote you a letter like Dan Gilbert, I could forgive. You ever read that letter?
Yeah, it's vicious.
I could never forget it.
But he might. I think he's going to stay for sure, and then next year he'll leave. Or who knows? I think he's going to stay for sure, and I don't know what's going to happen next year.
Okay. By the way, you're going to be in Milwaukee, Minneapolis, and Chicago. Jerry Seinfeld called it the comedy jet stream, the northern cities. I've been told Minneapolis is a great comedy city.
Listen, Colin. I have no idea. I like the city of Minneapolis. They're very artistically inclined. It's the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast World Tour. Now, we're only at 3 cities so far, but eventually we're planning to go to China, Jamaica, Thailand, Argentina, but we're starting in Minnesota and Milwaukee. You got to start. I'm going right to the hot spots. Okay.
I was gonna say, who chose Milwaukee?
The fans, the people, okay?
Oh, they voted?
Well, not really. I like to put it that way. Of course, they wanted us in Rio, Russia, Kazakhstan, Czechoslovakia.
But you chose Milwaukee.
Yeah, why not? Why not? I wanted to be a little different. Let them wait. Australia's calling. They have arenas open. They're calling. Let them wait in Australia. I want to build it. You know what I'm saying?
Tickets available at IamRapaportTour.com. Oh, look at this. It's 42 after. I only have 6 minutes of show.
That's the only 6 minutes of show left?
Yeah. Hey, thank you for the shirt. He gave us a shirt today, cotton poly blend. It's very soft fabric. Very soft. It's the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. Dropped this morning. Oh, it dropped this morning.
Diary of a Mad Fan.
Featuring Mike Breen's on.
Mike Breen, Kristen Ledlow, the actor Wood Harris from The Wire.
So on your...
I made some phone calls, okay? I got some friends. Colin, and it was the whole day. At first, it was me at 5:30 in the morning before my hot yoga. Then I walked my dog.
There's no other kind of yoga.
You got to do it hot.
Yeah, sure.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I still had 5 hours to clear. I was so nuts yesterday. It was like Super Bowl Sunday, except for it was the NBA.
Good seeing you.
Colin, thanks for having me. Joy, I'll talk to you soon, all right?
Mike Rapaport.
I'll see you later, Joy.